Kenya Rugby have announced that Paul Treu will retire as head coach after the Port Elizabeth Sevens tournament in South Africa this weekend. The South African coached the East Africans for more than a year, helping them finish 7th overall last season. Kenya Rugby officials praised Treu for a job he has done. Well, to tell us more about the story, we speak to the man himself, Paul Treu. Thank you very much for joining us, and good evening to you. Now, obviously, you've left on a good note, but can you tell us really the primary reasons for your resignation?
Good evening, Florence. I hope you're well, and thank you for the opportunity. I think, like I said in the statement, I think, I'm obviously leaving, it's sad to leave, and this is also my first time that I'm actually walking away from something. But at this point in my life, I have other priorities. I'm moving back to Cape Town, to be with my family, and that is the only reason why I'm actually going back and why I'm leaving Kenya. There is no other reason. Kenya has always been tough. It's always been a challenge. I knew exactly when I took up the role about a year ago. So there are no surprises. Everything that happened there, it happened for a reason. I had a wonderful time in Kenya, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity.
Well, I'm sure the South African rugby fraternity is excited to have you back home, and I'm sure there'll be people wanting to speak to you. What do you think will really be the next chapter in your career?
There might be, some developments over the next week or so. I think for now, I just want to put my focus on our team and our, the tournament here in Port Elizabeth. I don't want to speculate about anything that might be and that could happen over the next couple of weeks. But like I said, I think let me just get over this tournament, and maybe we can have a chat again next week.
Well, we sense that Kenya rugby officials are sad to see you go. So, how do you think that the Kenyan team will fare or progress now that you're leaving?
No, I think we still have a lot of continuity within the management. I mean, Felix, Osing has been around, for quite a number of years, both as a player and as a coach. And then we also have Vuyo Zanko. I mean, Vuyo, is a player, and he was still a player. I mean, he won a couple of tournaments when he was my assistant coach, in South Africa. We won a couple of tournaments as well. We won a series when he was a player. So there's more enough, and even with Graham Bench, also the conditioning coach, he's been successful, with the SA under-20s. He's been with us for a year. There's more enough, than experience within the squad, to make it work and to take it to the next level, especially with the new players also that came in now and started. I think there is a lot of potential. There's a lot of talent, in the squad. And also back home, we still have, our development team that played in Zimbabwe. So there are definitely players out there, who can still make the team. There's a lot of potential, and I'm sure that they only go from strength to strength.
All right, thank you very much for speaking to us. That's Kenyan Sevens coach, or about to be former Kenya Sevens coach, Paul Treu, speaking to us.